So they did do another merch drop. And it says live stream special
Oh,
mystery.
cool.
But right now they just did another drop the end. They look really nice. They were wearing them in today's video.
Yeah, I saw.
I think I don't know. I kind of want to just get one of the end hoodies too, because then I'd have like the founder, and then I'd get like the white for the end. So I'd have the black founder and then the white end hoodie. But I don't know. I don't know what the mystery product's gonna be for the live stream. So I kind of want to save my money and see.
Imagine if it's more half and half. Half. Imagine.
Half and half is back.
I mean,
Oh, that last video hurt. You watched the one from today, right?
yeah,
That hurt me.
you did.
It made me so sad. Just another normal video before it's all gone. It was that was you did watch it, you just said? I don't remember.
What, today's or?
Yeah, you watched today's, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one hurt. Today's. It was just so like bittersweet. They were just talking about how it's gonna end.
Gross.
But it
Mark
wasn't
is so gross though, with fucking
with the
having that in his mouth.
talkies.
The talkies. What the fuck was he
Nasty.
doing?
That was so
That's
nasty.
that's wrong. That's just not
He
right.
talked about it in one of the other videos when they were all when during quarantine. He like was eating Takis on one of the videos and he was spitting them back out.
That's just not right, man. That's just not right.
I found the like ending when they're talking about stuff sad. I'm excited. My mom bought us black and white snacks. She tried to.
That's cool.
She got like dark chocolate goldfish and white chocolate goldfish. That'll be cool. I'll get some money ready for tomorrow, so I can
What do you mean?
for if they do like when they do that merch drop, that's gonna be really cool.
Yeah.
I hope they don't take the shop. I don't think they'll take the shop down as soon as the stream ends. It'll probably be up till like the end of the day
Yeah, it's
tomorrow.
like midnight.
Because I'm gonna want to get the end hoodie and in white. I just can't believe that it's gonna end tomorrow. Really is the end of an era, like a whole part of my life.
Yeah.
Feels like they've been around forever. They haven't.
Every day, 3 p.m., watch a video, and then go about the rest of my day.
It's how I felt when the Psycho series ended, like the McJuggernuggets. The videos where his dad like freaked out. He did like a grand finale, and I cried after when that ended because I watched that every day. They did daily uploads until then. Actually, I think they kept doing daily uploads, but it just was never the same. What would you say are the highlights of Unus Annus?
Highlights, probably the punch in a wall from Mark, I'd say. Just a turning point in general.
Yeah. What that was the
Kind of,
3 mile mark, right?
yeah. 3 mile mark.
3 mile mark.
Oasis.
I think the best videos. Cooking with sex toys
It's a
is
classic.
obviously
Class.
that's like their first real video, so uh I like Ethan gives Mark a Viking funeral. I just watched that one recently. I didn't realize I missed it.
Oh, you missed it?
That one was funny. Yeah, I missed a few that I had to go back for the other day.
I love
I
the trilogy of Cuppin. The good
oh
kind,
yeah.
bad kind, and worst kind.
I couldn't remember what the worst kind of cupping was, and I watched it again. It's just them talking about two girls, one cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a few I missed. There's a couple I have to watch still because they're like age restricted, and this account has the age set
No.
wrong. So I have to go on to I have to make a new account to watch some of them. Uh,
The escape
Santa's
room
mukbang.
was
Santa's
my
mukbang was one of the best as well.
true.
The escape room is good. The two Don't Tell Amy videos.
Oh
The
yeah, the
duct tape
duct tape.
crucifixion and hiding our sins from Amy's holy peepers.
I really like the sensory deprivation videos they did. The self,
Oh yeah, two of
the real one.
those. The real one wasn't that with the Melon Man, or was that
The
later?
melon. I think it's later, but the Melon Man.
The first Unus Annus video I watched was who can make themselves taller, and then I watched the ones before that, and then since that day, I've seen them all.
Probably the turning point for me, or like highlight, was we made nude paintings of each other. That's how far. That's when I knew I was like, oh, they're going this far. Okay, there's
It's
like
not
no holds barred on it,
no
basically.
bars held. I'm gonna miss it. Even I
Yeah,
hope I just hope they continue like they were saying to do more things other than let's play videos. Because like
hopefully, yeah.
I want to see more of them doing stuff like this. Uh the hip hop song in 30 minutes. That was a good one.
The DIY bungee jump, of course. The
Yes, the
disclaimer song.
disclaimer song. Uh Pepper Spray, classic.
I remember the cursed mannequin one where like they made face molds of themselves.
Oh yeah. I I can't believe the Pepper Spray came out 8 months ago because I know I've watched it every day since the Pepper Spray. I thought that was more recent. Then there was the online. The Lost City of
The
Gold
online.
was one of the good online ones.
Yeah, it was a dark age for Unus Annus, the
Yeah, it
online.
really was. Using Google
There's
Maps to find the Lost City of Atlantis too.
there's some decent ones, but it wasn't the best time.
No, and then after like they did all the stuff online, remember they moved on to like doing the real videos, but it was over phone call. Those ones were probably I'd say the worst Unus Annus got. Like
Yeah,
it felt like they were doing a lot of work to get everything done because they had to be like over phone, and it felt like a lot of work to watch. But there was a few bangers. Eating only onions for 24 hours. Unus Annus ASMR. I really like harnessing our yodeling power. That's
that's a
that.
classic.
I don't know why that's one of my favorites.
I really like the YouTuber Battle Royale one, the Hunger Games.
Oh yeah, that
Every
one's pretty good. I think Mark won, right?
yeah, just believe one.
The time capsule. I wonder if they'll open the time capsule on stream. That'd be pretty cool. I don't think they will. I like the one where they made pit like spooky pictures of themselves.
Yeah, that was nice. I remember.
That's a pretty good. I think my favorite Unus Honest video, it's like unpopular opinion, is the ultimate paper airplane showdown. I love that video.
I really like that one.
The ending was so funny. I don't even remember how it ended.
Do you remember Norbert Moses?
Yeah, the channel they tried to like
Get to a
break a
million.
record. Oh, I hope they
Yeah.
take the Apple Watch out of the rock tumbler. They never did that.
I wonder what the
Remember?
result is.
I know.
Yeah.
I need to know. The last video I want to watch is a serious conversation under the stars before the stream. We have to pick
That's a
like
good one.
we have to pick like 3 videos to watch before the stream starts.
Probably one of the funniest for me is the pink trombone one.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
It's
Uh,
like just the same thing every time, but I kept laughing.
DIY chiropractor I thought was one of their funniest ones, just from a few things they did. We'll have to watch Hunting He Who. It's important lore.
That's the lore one.
The Amy SCP.
Oh yeah. Shrimp poker.
Oh yeah, I remember watching that one, and I found it so funny that Ethan had all his clothes on still.
The DIY boob. I thought it was funny.
Oh yeah, all the Mama Player ones are the best. Those ones
Oh
really
yeah,
are so
100%.
good. Uh, and then it's almost over now.
Oh
The
my.
end is nigh. Right, there are so many good times. What would you do if you only had 1 year to live? What would you do,
And
Micah?
then make another trilogy of P trilogy.
I I can't stand the Unus Annus archive channels. There's a few of them still around.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of them. Hopefully they delete themselves, but
Yeah, they don't even have that many videos. They have the disclaimer song. They don't like the biggest one has like 40,000 subs. It's just called Unus Annus Archive. They really don't have that much.
yeah,
Oh, I'm not ready.
you're not.
I'm not ready to say goodbye. All things must come to an end, though, I suppose.
All of them. Do you want to watch the Mandalorian episode after?
Oh yeah,
Or
we might as well. Mandalorian's off to a pretty good start. I look forward to the new episodes. I the first season, I felt like I was thinking about what the next episode would be all week. But this time I kind of forget about it until like Thursday and then get back into it a little.
yeah, not saying they're bad so far, but forget
No,
about it.
they're not bad. They're just not as hype.
Yeah.
They aren't as epic. So what are some pandemic movies you've seen?
Ooh. I have a list. I do have a list.
See, the
Basically
first
anything
one
smart.
the first one I saw that came out during like the pandemic. I don't even remember because they didn't start coming out with them for a bit. What's like I know the Babysitter Killer Queen I watched, but there's other ones. Let me look up some movies.
What's the first movie you saw like during after quarantine?
After quarantine started,
Yeah, it started.
I'm looking. I'm trying. Some of them like I might have watched and I didn't realize that they were new.
I think mine would be Inception, I guess. That'd be the first
Oh,
movie I
like
saw.
all movies.
All movies, yeah.
Ah, ah. Onward. Onward was all digital. That was the first movie I
I
watched
saw Onward
after.
in theaters. That was the last one I
Really?
saw.
Yeah, I watched that one
Yeah,
on Disney Plus.
saw it March 8th. Yep.
Uh, Yeah, I saw that at Disney Plus. So that was the first one. That's a pretty good movie. It's pretty standard like Pixar, but it's like top tier. It's just very predictable Pixar, I guess.
Yeah.
When I went in for the second rewatch, I didn't like it.
I've only seen it once so far.
Yeah, I couldn't get through it the second time. unfortunately. Oh, did you see? Oh my God, the Will Ferrell movie?
Downhill.
No, not that one. Eurovision.
I did not.
I did. I actually liked that movie.
I've
Like
heard it's like fun, but I just don't think it's worth my time.
that movie
Uh,
got, yeah, it got quite a bit of hate, but like the only thing I didn't like about it was some of the comedy, and it went a little slow. But probably just because I like music, I found it enjoyable. Did you see The Way Back?
yeah, that was the second to last movie I saw in
That was the
theaters.
last movie I saw in theaters. Actually, I don't remember if I saw The Way Back or Call of the Wild last. The Way Back was pretty decent.
I liked it.
If I liked basketball more, I would have liked it more. It was like Eight Crazy Nights if it was good.
What's any like big first time watches you've seen this year?
Big
Like your
first time
favorites?
watches. Hmm. Like classic movies that I just saw for the first time.
Or like anything, like your
Any
favorites, like
like
for me, like Inception or Memento, like
something
that.
I end up really liking. I'm gonna hop over to my letterboxd.
That's where I'm at right now. It's really annoying for me because I have a lot of like I change my score a lot, like in a rapid fashion at times.
Hmm.
So just a lot of the same movie, but
I watched Neon Genesis this year for the first time. So that's, I'd say, one new thing I've discovered that I really liked this year. Uh, Liam and I watched Rocket Man and Us. I think in one night. I liked both of those.
they're both I like them, yeah. They're both all right. I had like a director binge. I had like Christopher Nolan binge and then David Fincher binge and then like Airplane after saw for the first time.
I love
Airplane
Airplane.
and I saw the sequel as well,
The
back to
second
back.
one's pretty much exactly the same, isn't it?
Yeah, but not as good
Hmm.
because it's exactly the same.
That's a thing with sequels. Like so many sequels are exactly the same. They have like a certain vibe to them. Like Halloween 2, Home Alone 2, Airplane 2. Like don't you get the
Yeah,
same feelings from all those
they're like
movies?
those sequels that are basically
Yeah,
the same.
they're not bad, they're just the same.
Saw
There's
Paranormal Activity for the first time. That was pretty good.
Oh, I've never seen Paranormal Activity. It's one I've just always kind of, so many people have made fun of Paranormal Activity.
I watched it at night. It was kind of scary going to bed. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that my dad tried to watch it once while I was around. That freaked me out. Oh, I
And
watched
because
Heather's
I'm
for
in
the
the
first time
movie,
this year.
they spell my name right, but they don't say. They say the main character is Mika instead of Micah, even though it's spelled Micah, and it's
Mika,
I have a history with that movie now.
you relate with it. When
I
I
relate.
saw Heather's this year for the first time.
Yeah, same.
I like that because I always liked the musical. I actually didn't even know there was a movie.
Really?
Like,
I
but the
did. I really only knew about the movie.
Yeah, I knew about the musical just because it's such a big deal. Like in the music department, I guess. But then I was trying to watch a bootleg of the Heather's musical, and I found the bootleg of the movie.
Oh,
So I watched the movie, and I definitely liked it. I don't know if I'd say it. I don't know if I'd say I like it more than the musical. I like the way it's produced more than the musical, but I really like the way the musical sends their message.
I had like one of my most crazy film experiences, and it wasn't even like in a cinema. It was my first time using Hulu VR with my PlayStation headset.
Oh,
First movie I saw was Eyes Wide Shut at like 10 a.m. And
oh,
it was like in a theater because that's how Hulu VR works. It was like
mm-hmm.
so weird.
And it
I
felt
was
when
like
you got
so in
out, did it feel like it was late?
yeah, it was like I was like so entranced just because it's like Stanley Kubrick, but it's like I
Mhm.
love that movie. You should watch it sometime. Very long.
Yeah,
It's like two
I
and a
love
half
Stanley
hours,
Kubrick.
but
One who doesn't love him? When when I went over and played Super Hot VR at your house, I got like I bonded with the VR headset. I got stuck inside of it. Uh-oh. Hello?
yeah, you cut out for me. Sorry.
Okay. Hold on. Sorry about that.
That's fine.
I don't remember what I was saying. Do you?
Something about Stanley Kubrick or
Oh, when I went to do the VR at your house and I played Super Hot, that
yeah,
was really trippy. I felt like I was inside of Super Hot. I was
yeah.
obviously playing up for comic effect, I remember, but like
It's
that
awesome.
taking it off was weird. Like I felt like it was leaving reality almost.
Yeah. Any bad movies you saw for the first time this year, or like ones you didn't like?
Hubie Halloween. Can we talk about my Hubie Halloween movie review?
Your love and hate relationship with
So
Hubie Halloween.
I hated it. I didn't hate it when I saw it. I thought it was fine. I've slowly grown to just kind of lose more respect for it because I was in the Halloween spirit. Halloween spirit is gone now, and I just kind of feel like,
In retrospect, you might say.
uh yeah, I didn't mind it. Like I didn't hate it. I was like, oh, it's an Adam Sandler movie. Okay,
Yeah,
but
but after seeing Uncut Gems, you were so disappointed.
yeah, because Uncut
I want
Gems
to watch
really
that
like
again, honestly. I
yeah,
really want to
I
watch
gotta
it.
watch it again. Like it was not. It wasn't. I've never been a huge fan of him, but like Uncut Gems was the type of movie that I really did enjoy because it took the Adam Sandler trope and kind of used it. It didn't like flip it on his head, but it used it smart. Like he still talks with an annoying voice and yells a lot, but they used it to make
Everyone
him
fucking
seem
hates him,
yeah, they
basically.
used it to make him like seem like he was actually insane.
It was
That
basically how
I
if
did like
Adam
that.
Sandler's characters were in real life, just how
Yeah.
people would react.
Yeah, that is what it was like. But then Hubie Halloween, I thought maybe Adam Sandler was just kind of going into a different type of direction, but then he did another one of this pretty much same movie. And it is a love or hate thing with him. A lot of people love Adam Sandler and a lot of people hate him.
Yeah.
But then I ended up on Reddit, someone watched my review of it and there was someone who met Adam Sandler on another movie in like 1995. What was that called?
Billy Madison.
Billy Madison. They were in the dodgeball scene of Billy Madison.
That's cool.
So it was cool to meet them. I was kind of like, you want to do an interview or something? I should have. What did you think of the Call of the Wild?
I really liked it when I saw it. I gave it like 7 out of 10.
Hmm.
I liked it. Like, that's nothing special, but fine.
I loved it when I first saw it, and that's most movies really is you don't like them as much the further they get away. Uh,
Yeah, very rarely do I like a movie more as I think about
yeah. What's one? Well, with the Call of the Wild, I thought the CGI was a little like it was really good CGI, but it also it made the dogs had almost too much expression.
it. Yeah.
They kind of looked like people. What's a film you didn't like at first that like grew on you?
Ooh, I'm just gonna go off of what I saw this year, just 'cause it's easier. One I didn't like. Pa- pa-
If you
bang.
want, I could go while you're looking.
Yeah, go.
Yesterday, the
Oh,
Beatles movie.
yeah, I saw that.
I really wasn't a fan of it when I first saw it because I thought it was going to be more about the Beatles. I thought it was like Rocket Man and Bohemian Rhapsody, where it was going to be like a Beatles bioflick. because we did like my brother and I literally that's the only movie we've seen like alone, and we just saw the title of it and that it was the Beatles font, so we walked into the theater and watched it. So
Oh, oh, you.
yeah, I'll keep going a little bit. I was disappointed at first, and then it's grown on me more and more as I think about it as its own thing. The only problem with it was Ed Sheeran. Like, what? Why was he in it?
Not something that I've never like hated, but like Amazing Spider-Man 2 saw this year again. I still really like that movie. I never disliked it. I just had a new appreciation for it. Same with Cars 2, actually. I really like
Yeah,
Cars 2. Huge
the
fan.
Amazing Spider-Man movies, both. I loved them for a really long time. Like, they're my favorite Spider-Man movies, and then I hated them because that's what everyone told me to do, pretty much.
Yeah,
Like online.
I never like hated it myself, just people didn't like it Spider-Man.
Yeah, I felt like I kind of had to not like it, and then now I'm starting to kind of appreciate them more. I'd pick basically the opposite with the Star Wars prequels, not the third one. I'm just talking about episode 1 and episode 2. Like,
Oh yeah.
I hated them in my own opinion for a while. And then I like before I had internet and stuff. And then the internet came around and I was like, "Oh, I guess everyone does hate them. That's nice." And then over time I started to gain an appreciation for them, episodes 1 and 2, and upon my most recent rewatch of both of them, I do not like them at the moment.
For now.
I still like episode 3. Episode 3 is one I didn't like at first and I've grown to like.
You know, probably my most controversial opinion for like 2020 releases this year. I like, wait for it, I really like Artemis Fowl. I like it.
Really?
Yes, as I was watching the movie, I was like saying out loud, "Oh wow, this is bad. Oh wow, this doesn't make sense. Oh, who the fuck is this character?" But when I was done and I sat back, I'm like, "Man, did I have so much fun with that movie? Man, I could fucking sit and rip on this movie for hours. Like, what movies can I do with that? Not a lot. I
Mhm.
appreciate Artemis Fowl for the entertainment it will give me for years to come.
I didn't I I part of
7
me
out of 10.
part of me wanted to see it.
You should.
Yeah,
It's
I should, but
a very good movie. The
the
trailers got me
trailers I
hyped. I'm not gonna
really
lie.
I didn't think the trailers looked that good. So I just never watched it. Th- That sh- at my dad's we watch Tubi TV sometimes, and the trailer for Artemis Fowl played every commercial break for some reason on there.
It was getting promoted heavily when it came out.
I had it like fucking memorized. I
I,
guess we could have a bit of a final segment here if you want to. I have
sure,
an
yeah.
idea. The most recent movie you watched.
Uh, I have two. One's not really a movie; it's a short film, which is called Harker. I watched it from my film class. It's like a stop motion animated thing with like va like vampires and stuff.
Oh, that's
But
cool.
the last like film I watched was Silence of the Lambs for the first time.
Oh, I love Silence of the Lambs. My
Lower film
microphone just
class.
fell off the stand. You're gonna have to give me a second.
I can hear.
I don't know why it's doing this. It loosens itself.
I really liked Silence of the Lambs. Like
That's a great movie.
I thought it was a bit too long in points, but like kind of perfect movie. I'll be honest. Just not a lot I can think wrong with it.
For every
Just
part
works.
that's for every part that's too long, in my opinion, there's a scene that balances it. Like I was getting really bored when he was in the prison cell, not the one behind the glass, but when he was in like the box type of cell,
Yeah.
like the cage match cell. I was getting a little bored around that time, and then his breakout was so cool. I like just didn't even care.
What was your latest film watch?
Her, I watched last night with Yokon Phoenix. I don't know how to pronounce his name, so I say it
Joaquin.
weird.
Joaquin.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin
Okay, Joaquin Phoenix and Scarlett Johansson
and Rooney Mara is in it as well.
and Amy Adams.
It's a good
It,
cast.
it's a good cast for a pretty good movie. It got a lot of hate when it came out from my family for
Criterion.
some reason.
Oh, I was gonna say
Like,
it was like
no,
critically received by most people.
yeah, it's weird. My family had some strange vendetta against this movie,
Do
against
they just
her.
hate?
Like, they hate that he was like in love with his phone. They were pissed off about it. They were like, "Get
Going
out of here!
against
Get that out of
everything you
here!"
believed. How dare they?
It goes against everything. So I watched it last night.
Everything.
My mom walked in as the sex scene started.
Oh.
Of
Mm.
course,
See,
it
you
always
gotta
happens.
watch movies with sex scenes in it, or like you assume something's gonna happen late at night. Pro tip: just like, even if it's not like like sex, like you gotta watch it late at night. Even
Yeah,
if
I thought it was gonna be a comedy.
oh, it's like the opposite.
I was told by my family that it was a terrible comedy movie, and I was like, this actually doesn't sound that bad. And then I started watching. I was like, this is not a comedy. What were they saying?
All my life I thought this movie was a comedy, but now I realize it's not it's a dramedy.
It was pretty good. I really liked the way the AI left at the end.
Whoa, whoa. I haven't seen it.
Oh, you better see it. It's on Netflix now.
Yeah, I figured. What's your next planned movie watch or any upcoming you think
Oh,
of watching?
I have to remember. I know
No, I
there's.
caught you off guard now, didn't I?
I have to look on Netflix, honestly. 'Cause I know there's one on Netflix that I was gonna start. Oh, I'm gonna start the second part of The Great Pretender, which is just a anime.
I think my next watch, unless I watch something in film class, is going to be the Star Wars Lego Christmas special
Oh
coming out on
yeah,
the 17th of
we'll have to make
November.
a cast about that.
It's like a 45-minute special. Oh,
My next watch will probably be Paranorman because it's on Netflix now. I really want to watch it.
yeah, I remember watching it all the way back in theaters.
Yep, me too. So, is that a good place to stop the cast? Do you think?
I think so, yeah. I mean, you
I
want to
reckon
plug
it is.
anything, Jake? You want to plug?
My Adam Sandler terrible review will be in the top corner over there.
Uh, plug
You can
my
go hate
letterbox,
on it.
in the description.
Yes, from Micah's letterbox down below.
Where I give reviews for any and everything I see.
Yes, please look at Micah's letterbox if you want to know the most recent news of Micah Humphrey's movie film career. So next time, I think we could talk about. You should watch the Borat movie. I want to talk about that because that's like,
I'll try to watch both of them. I
yeah, I
haven't
have to
seen the
watch the first
original.
one still. The second one is like, those are two revolutionary movies, especially this new one because it's literally a movie impacting the political climate of the world right now.
True. I set
So
the record.
be ready for that for the next episode. All of our inspired fans.
All of
We
our fans.
sincerely thank you for tuning in to this episode.
The technically first episode
Yes,
of
one
the
episode
Just
one
Cast
and a half.
1.5.
All right. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.